Hello everybody, Hollow Leon coming back at you with a fresh build for this Path of Fire. Little update we got for this weekend to give a preview, or to get, sorry, a preview of the new elite specializations, and I just got one question for you. How would you like to fug some people up?
Ah.
Alright, welcome back to the video. So, maybe we can fug some pugs. That's what this build will do if you play it correctly. How would you like to be incredibly tanky, but also dish out insane amounts of damage? I know I would, especially this weekend with tons and tons of people flooding in PvP. This is the most fun I've had with the builds that I've messed around with. It's the only thing that I really feel like I did well this weekend, so I wanted to share it with you. But real quick before we get into that, we'll do it super quick. If you're wondering what I look like, it's just an outfit. It's a Sentinel outfit you had to buy in the gym store. So is the back piece. Here we go, the TheFatRat wings. That was something else I also bought from the gym store. But I didn't want to use transmutation charges that much for this weekend thing because this character's just going away anyways. But I still wanted her to look fancy. Alright, we're done with that. Without further ado, let's get into the PvP build. We'll go really quick into this. We went Carry On Amulet. We are Spec for condition damage, in case you did. That means Rune of Scavenging, because very end there, 7% of Vitality is converted to condition damage. I don't know if you noticed, but we have a lot of Vitality. So this just synergizes really well and gets you some more condition damage and a little extra health steal. Like, we just, between that and the new barriers for this new elite specialization, the Scourge, which is my favorite thing that's happened with the Necromancer for a while. So we're running Scepter and Molten Torch. Well, it doesn't have Molten, but Scepter and Torch. That's what it starts you out with anyways, and I kept it because love the Torch skills. Scepter works out really well too, just to spread some extra conditions. And then Staff is really great. Your marks will get off a ton of this life force. We're going to be generating it nonstop, so we can be using all these super powerful skills. Lots of fun, lots of fun. So I'm still not set on these. I guess you could kind of figure out whatever you want, but we do a lot of burning, so Sigil of Smoldering is good. Sigil of Exposure, stacking vulnerability to do more damage. There's also a mechanic for that. And extra dodges, yeah. So these could be changed up. I'm not set on them. I'm just trying to get this content to you. But maybe you can have fun, because you're probably seeing this after the weekend's already over, and that really sucks, and I'm sorry. So, without further ado, the Scourge. You get your new Shade skills now instead of your Death Shroud, and honestly, I don't miss it at all. This is a lot of fun. The first thing we take up is gain life force for every boon you remove or corrupt, which we are going to be doing all the time, so your life force is just going to be generating constantly. It's great. And man, we'll get into the skills after that, why this is so fun once we get. Gain concentration and expertise for each of your active shades, which you do want to keep all three of them active as much as possible for multiple reasons, because of this right here. Manifest Stand, oh wow, can't read today. Manifest Stand Shade corrupts boons on foes near it, so that feeds back into this. So each time these are up and somebody is near it, their boons are getting corrupted and you're getting life force constantly. Reduce incoming damage for each shade you have active. So if you have 3, this is a flat 15% damage reduction with a 30k health pool, along with barriers that we're going to be making as well. It's absolutely insane. Torment you inflict deals increased damage and causes your foes to burn. So we cause torment every time that somebody walks through one of these for the first time. So now we just have burning stacked on there as well. And there's another way this is also going to stack burning at the same time. See that later. That was much louder than I expected it to be. So let's turn that down. Wow. Well then. Quite aggressive. They do stay for a while. Alright. So, moving straight on then. Blood magic. Leave a mark whenever you dodge. That's great. That's why I kept the Sigil of Energy too, because that's just another thing to be doing more condition damage, and it triggers some extra life force. You can see that little 3% there. So then we took cast Lester Well of Blood when reviving an ally, so you can help revive people even faster. Look at all those good things that happens while you're reviving. I like being able to change fights like that by being able to bring someone back up. Siphon health whenever you hit a foe. Minions siphon health and transfer it to you. I have checked. These do work. You will be gaining health when you're hitting people, and you're going to be hitting people quite a lot. You might be able to change this if you really wanted to, but I quite like being survivable. As long as you are not downed, allies near you do not bleed out if they are downed. Gain healing power based on your current health. That's pretty great too. But this is just passive anyway. Spells gain reduced recharge times. They now grant protection to allies when are cast and siphon health with every pulse. So this becomes way better, but this is also corrupting boons, your skill here. Well of corruption. Corrupting boons, which is giving you tons of life force all the time. And giving you many of the boons that you corrupt as well. Alright, so then Soul Reaping was the last thing we took. Increased life force gain from skills, so just more life force generation in general, just constant life force generation. Marks become unblockable and generate life force when triggered. This is why we took the staff with us. So each time these are triggered, you're going to gain life force. So you engage in combat with your staff, gain a bunch of life force, start putting down all of your shades, and it's just going to be gnarly. I'm going to have some footage at the end here too. Marks become unblockable and generate life force. Oops. When triggered, though we already went over that. Talk about why that was great. Gain lesser spectral armor when health drops below the threshold, so then again you're just more tanky. Gain vitality. Shroud skills gain reduced recharge. I did check. Even though we are now Scourge, these are considered your new skills for that. You do get reduced recharge, and I will even show you something else. This is now at 20 seconds. Go back to this. It's only 16 seconds, and now you have a Condi cleanse. A really, really powerful Condi cleanse that you can use almost every 4 seconds as long, well, not almost, but every 4 seconds so long as you have a shade down and you're near it. But the way I play, I'm always near one of them. And so just constant Condi removal. And just all this other... Sand rises up near you and your shades to shield enemies and allies. Induce fear, so you can fear people at any time they're trying to stomp your friend, fear them, go revive them. And then this just gives you, it does tons of damage, and at the same time, you'll get a barrier that protects you. So you can pop this to make sure you get your heal spell off, which heals more when you're lower health, and gives you a larger barrier. So it's just great. And boons converted into conditions, so once again, getting more life force when you're using that at all times. It's fantastic. So, maximum life force is increased. Don't need to explain that very much. Now we just have a massive life force pool and a health pool. But this is the kicker. Maximum life force increase, damage increased by 5% when you're above 50% life force. So if you can keep it up, which it is possible, you're doing even more damage. Passive anyways, but Shroud 1 skill inflicts burning on your target. So that's why this is there now. So now that inflicts burning, but when you apply the torment, it will stack another stack of burning on top of them, and it's so we'll go over the skills really quick. I kept most of them, but I swapped out the number 9 that they give you originally because Will of Corruption just synergizes with this build way too well. Desiccate, range word. Draw on vital energy from your foes to gain life force and grant boons to you and nearby allies. Convert a boon on affected enemies into torment and cripple. So once again, more life force generation. And then this is your awesome, great, fucking amazing stun break. Oh man, it's awesome. And it, oh, used my heal skill, good job. But you'll also be laying all of this crap down that is just gonna hurt. It hurts people a lot. It's pretty amazing. Alright, done geeking out over it. Ghastly Breach, gotta keep this. Didn't think I was going to at first. But Breach into the Realm of Torment for a brief time, granting might to allies and slowing enemies. Convert boons on enemies into Torment and Cripple with each pulse. So more life force generation. And this, it just does a lot of damage. It's really great. Good oh shit skill to have as your ultimate. So real quick and simple, that's basically the build. I'm gonna pop over to the golems real quick so you can see them. I'm gonna cut straight to that, give you kind of a little bit of rotation, and then there'll be a quick gameplay demonstration. See you soon. Alright, here we are again. Obviously everyone's here. It's actually not too bad. I've been seeing it a lot worse lately. But I'm just going to show you... Oh, I can't even show you because the life force is already generated. But if you engaged in a fight, you'd lay your marks down. You can fear people away too, so you can get a little extra time to generate. You don't want to engage if you have no life force. You want to at least have some so you can start laying down your shades. So, but let me show you, if you keep these down, the kind of nasty stuff that can happen. Oh. I can't even really keep them alive all that well. So not insanely overwhelming, but you can see how simple just doing all of that was. Very leisurely. It's the fact that you're incredibly tanky and you can dish out this kind of damage, and it's large AoE, so you can affect the entire team. Also, your F1 can be put pretty far from a distance, so like you can control flows of battle. It was really good in Kylo, where for freaking overpowered thieves, they need to fix the Deadeye. The Deadeye is so good. But this is a pretty good defense against them if they're posting up somewhere and you're close enough. I was able to kind of block the areas where people will be able to hit me, and this thing is scary. It does good damage just on its own if you're standing in it. You can see that. But I mean, enough to make somebody not want to stand in it. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the build. I'm going to put some gameplay footage in the background and let me know what you think. Give it a try. Hopefully before the weekend is over, I hope somebody gets to try this out. And I will see you on the other side next time I make a video.
Never capitulate. silent drum. That is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love.